matchup promises severed limbs and ruined careers, and lots of beers. The Insane Colts go up against the Leaveland Burns. Welcome to MFL Game Day. Grim Blitzrow here. Let's listen in on the sidelines and hear what the team's captains have to say. It's a beautiful day for MFL football, at least in the booth with the AC, personal servants, and Blood Shield. Hi, Grim Blitzrow here with you, along with my partner Brickhead Mulligan and Mini Bricks. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing that little hottie who works the deep fry at the concessions. He said how, not who, you idiot, even if you got the answer right.
And it's 1st and 10. And he snatches that one out of the air for a first down. Oh, that was totally uncalled for. And that's why we love the MFL. And it's 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 on that play. Second down and 7. Oh, and that's how you play defense. Of course, he could have had an interception, returned it for a touchdown, and changed the entire game, but I don't want to nitpick. Oh, and the defender cut off that pass like a suburban mom on the way to speak, and he sends him to the ground with an exclamation point.
And a well-placed cleat.
And it's 1st and 10. And the passing game picking up some steam, a gain of 7 there. Second and 3. How you run the football. Oh, holy Montezuma's revenge. That's a crap your pants and die tackle. That Montezuma was very vengeful, wasn't he, Bricks? Wonder what made him so mad.
That was probably all the diarrhea.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, they probably ran out of toilet paper when he was in some all-inclusive resort, and he just got so mad and cursed everyone who came to Mexico forever to crap their pants. Sounds like he didn't really think it through, because, he should have made it specifically for the owners of the inclusives, but not the guests.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't really know right now. What day is it?
And the quarterback drills one in for the first down. And it's 1st and 10. Worm grabbed him by the head and didn't let go.
The worms go to the bathroom, Grim, or do they just cramped out, you think?
Second down and 10. The defender says, I don't think so. Third down and 10. Decides to throw the ball away. And the offense has only 2 running backs left, and the defense is licking their lips.
I think they want to hit those last 2 runners for this Grim. I want Sean Kicker make a kick like this with his extra leg. He used it like a golf club.
That wasn't a leg, you moron. That was...
He is automatic. Nice kick.
Boring. Just give him the points and let's move on.
When you give up points, you need to get them back. Here comes the kickoff. Let's see if they can make them pay. He is fighting for every yard. It's 1st and 10. How do you like your defense is cooked? The ball carrier is saying, well done.
Bang, baby, bang.
Oh, and he breaks free and has nothing but open field in front of him. No doubt about it, that guy is dead. He says, I'm taking you with me. Bam! Oh, man, that's the end of his day. He might want to try hurling those traps next time. And it's 1st and 10. And he picks up about 6 on the play. And that'll be 2nd down and 4. I've had it. I'm running out of excuses for this QB. You just throw. Ouch! That's gotta hurt. Man, those mutant traps will kill you faster than one of Brick's farts. He could go all the way. He's at the 20. The 10. Touchdown! Okay, nice and easy like a 2-foot putt.
You miss 2-foot putts all the time, Grim.
The kick is good.
As expected, those are pretty much just gimmies.
The home crowd isn't impressed with that showing, but their team has a chance to respond. Oh, that was a big hit. Hey, Bricks, I bet you took a lot of shots like that over your career.
Let's see. About 3:15, Grim, but my watch is a bit slow.
And another interception. This quarterback is going to listen to Joy. Oh, what a brutal hit. And it's 1st and 10. The nastiest dirty trick in the MFL.
Looks like spaghetti sauce.
Oh, mama. Just call him Cap'n Crunch. Another one bites the dust. First down and 9. Does the QB know which team he's on?
I don't even know where I'm at.
Oh, with the punishing hit.
Hey, man, he was on the handle now. You go ahead.
And it's 1st and 10. And he'll pick up the first down with a nice piece of running there. That's the end of quarter 1. Well, the good news is there's still time to make it a game.
And there's still time to get a beer.
And it's 1st and 10. He's leaving a wake of destruction in his path. Oh, nice hit. And it's 1st and 10. The defender's warp speed just kicked in.
He's so bad.
If you don't think you can make the interception, batting it down is the next best thing.
Great advice, Grim. That receiver's gonna go far in this league if he listens to you.
I wasn't talking to... never mind. Yes, Brick, he will. At this point with multiple interceptions, the QB should just throw in the towel. Oh, he just got pulverized by a mutant trap.
That's the way to keep the chains moving. That was beautiful.
And it's 1st and 10. I don't know whose eyes the QB is using, but can we get him some new ones? Oh, with the brain scrambler. I don't remember that being an officially sanctioned MFL rule. The offense has no running backs left, so this becomes a passing-only offense.
They can still run it with their QB, right, Grim?
Sure, they can run their QB into the defense that's feasting on runners. Sounds like a good plan, moron.
Hey, watch it!
And it's 1st and 10. Defense says enough of this BS and jumps off sides to lay waste to the referee. Way to go, guys. First and 4. And the quarterback throws another pick. He should have eaten his Sleeties this morning. Oh, the unstoppable force meets the explodable object. Oh, and he looks like he just saw 400 scary movies after that hit.
It sounds like my off season.
And it's 1st and 10. And the runner is moving crazy fast. Look at the path he's taking upfield.
Yeah, he's taking a psychopath, Grim.
2nd down and a very lot.
It's a zap attack. It's like when you shuffle your...
A man hit jars the ball loose, and it's a fumble. That's what happens when you hurdle and take a hard hit. Holy crap, he runs straight into a mutant trap and dies. Reminds me of my breakfast cereal, the old Nut Crunch. Well, this should be an easy chip shot extra point, but you never know with kickers. It's good. When you get knocked down, you got to get right back up and fight.
What about when you get knocked out? What do you do then?
Run.
And it's 1st and 10. At this point, with multiple interceptions, the QB should just throw in the towel.
You ever get hit in the head with a boat all, Grim?
Nope.
Well, I have fun.
How have they not killed him yet? He's wearing a new mink coat, for God's sake.
He's 7 layers of smarmy, Grim.
And it's 1st and 10. It's a jailbreak, and the defense jumps offside to kill the ref. Ho-ho! Crowd's loving it. And it's 1st and 10. Oh, that's a vicious hit, and the crowd loves it.
He just turned that guy into 300 pounds of ground mutiny.
And you can't hit a guy much harder than that. And that is unfortunate. He picks up 5 on that play. Third and 2. another pick. Man, oh man, the defense is going to have more receptions than the offense. And he's off to the races. Look at that little mutant run.
I don't think you can say that, Grim.
Yo, man, no one can touch you when I ball. I take all you mutants out. That's right. What you talking about?
And it's 1st and 10. And that player just transformed into a giant. Good luck. And that's the kind of play you pay the secondary for.
You pay him for the pick six. For this, you just give them a pat on the head and tell them they don't suck.
And a nice pass for a 10-yard gain.
It's not a first down in the stat line, but it's a first.
The offense calls a timeout. This is why you save your timeouts so you can use them in the 2-minute warning.
Now I get it. Makes sense, Grim.
3rd down and a sliver.
Another interception. Jeez, you give...
Oh, and that one's going to hurt. He may not be able to comprehend math after that hit.
What's math?
Exactly. And it's 1st and 10. I'm going to say maybe 3 yards, but a tough 3 yards. Second down and 7. Oh, man, he just laid the wood on that guy.
Yeah, if you're going to hit a guy that hard, you should at least...
And they stop the clock with their first timeout to try and stay in this game.
Oh, nice coaching move there. Hall of Fame caliber.
Well, I mean, it's a pretty standard coaching move at this point of the game.
I won't listen to this blasphemy.
And that's 2 timeouts gone for the defense. But they've really got to get the ball back to their offense.
But the offense is like 30 balls over there on the sideline just waiting for them. Why don't they just use them? Ask the ball boy. He didn't do nothing.
He boomed that one. Let's see if they can get a return. Nice catch, and he turns on the afterburners. Punt returners in this league have a life.
One time, when I was playing, a guy hit me so hard, I went into a dark tunnel. Thought I saw my grandparents waving at me in the light. Turns out it was just the visitor's tunnel that he knocked me into, and it was the paramedics waving fingers in my face.
And he held on to that one for a first down. And that'll be their final timeout. The offense changes the pace by going into a hurry-up.
Does that mean the defense gets into a hurry-up, too?
At this rate, the QB's going to have more interceptions than completions. Pow! With the brain scrambler.
See that move, baby? I'm the greatest. No, you didn't see that because I'm too fast.
And the offense goes into the hurry-up formation to try to conserve time. Nice run for 5 yards. And that's the end of the second quarter. Someone will need to pull together some bribe money as they head to their lockers. Stay with us for the halftime show, brought to you by our friends at Monsatan Industries. We make genetically altered frankenfood you'll have fun trying to identify. Well, the third quarter coming up. Bricks, this game has been a hot mess so far.
Yeah, kind of like the morning after eating hot chicken wings. It's a hot mess on the exit ramp, if you know what I mean.
And that's a returnable ball.
Returnable? You mean he can get a refund for it?
No, Bricks, it means he can return it for... You know what? Never mind. And it's 1st and 10. And that's a one-speed dirty trick. Look at him go. And that's perfect coverage. Nice deflection. Second down and 10. And another interception. This quarterback is going... Ooh, that hit's going to shave a few days off his life. And it's 1st and 10. And he gets 3 yards on that run. Oh, and you can bury that guy because he is dead.
Oh, did you see what number he was? I gotta check it off my Dead Mutant bingo card. I only need 1 more.
Second down and 7. At this point, with multiple interceptions, the QB should just throw in the towel.
Yeah, probably haven't intercepted, though.
And that was a bone crusher right there, folks. And it's 1st and 10. No, that was just a shitty pass to absolutely no one. Second down and 10. And he throws that one to the sidelines. Bam! Oh, man, that's the end of his day. He might want to try hurling those traps next time. Third down and 10. And that's another turnover for the defense. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. Man, those mutant traps will kill you faster than one of Brick's farts. And that is caught for a 1st down. And it's 1st and 10. All week the quarterback said they'd blow up the defense today. He was right. Kapow! Second down and 10. And he's off to the races. He's at the 10. And he bursts into the end zone for the score. What a run! Now, there are some who would argue that we should just skip this step and make touchdowns worth 7.
What, and kick the kicker's job in half? They'd just be called sinners then.
The kick is good.
As expected, those are pretty much just gimmies.
They're looking for a good return after giving up points. Let's see how they do.
Yeah, let's see if they always suck or if that was just a one-time thing.
Bingo! Bingo! I just hit that mutant bingo! And all I was missing was his number for the last 3 plays. Talk about luck!
And it's 1st and 10. And that's another pick. Man, oh man, the defense is going to have more receptions than the other. Oh, great tackle. When his brain is unscrambled, he'll be thinking about that hit.
Yeah, most likely the copper wasn't home.
And it's 1st and 10. And he was steering a pick 6 but dropped the interception.
And that's why he's on defense, schmuck.
Second down and 10. I don't know whose eyes the QB is using, but can we get him some new ones? And he punched his way out of that tackle. Oh, with the brutal brutal hit.
Hey, you kill a ref. It's not murder if they have it coming, right? Take the hit. Do something about that ref, you pussies.
And it's 1st and 10. Defense says enough of this BS and jumps off sides to lay waste to the referee. Way to go, guys. And it's 1st and 10. Does the QB know which team he's on?
I don't even know where I'm at.
Oh, what a brutal hit! And it's 1st and 10.
And whoever said never hit a man when he's down is just plain lazy. Nice extra effort there.
The offense is down to their last running back. If they lose him, they lose all their running plays. And it's 1st and 10.
Hope he's got a good chiropractor.
Second and 3. And another interception. This quarterback is going to listen to Joy Division and weep tonight.
It helps.
And he finds open spaces running toward the end zone.
Turn on your jet, you son of a bitch.
The 20. The 10. That's a touchdown. Oh, that was totally uncalled for. And that's why we love the MFL. First down and 3. Second down and more than the QB would like. And he snags it for 6. Touchdown! Touchdown! Don't try to get fancy here. Just put the ball down and kick it.
In that order, Grim?
Straight through the uprights. When you give up points, you need to get them back. Here comes the kickoff. Let's see if they can make them pay. The offense has only 2 linemen left on the offense and will need to play shorthanded the rest of the game.
And don't say mean things about short people, Grim. And at least they don't look down on people.
And it's 1st and 10. And this guy looks like Thor on a revenge bender right now. And I've had it. I'm running out of excuses for this QB. You just throw it to the guy in the same color jersey as you.
Holy mother of mutant mayhem, he scored!
Don't want to make any mistakes here. Just kick the ball through the upright, for God's sake. It goes right through.
Yeah, like a double-stuffed burrito from Taco Hell.
They need a good return here to set up the offense. They're going to be able to return this one. If there were any functioning brain cells before that hit, they're gone now. He's going to have the third quarter mercifully ends. If this game is as painful to watch as we are to listen to, then please accept our apologies. This one is just about over. In a hurry-up offense, there is no huddle, so neither team can put their players on the bench. And then Cats will give them a first down.
I don't know if they're his, but he sure has a good set of hands.
And the defense gets another pick. Man, rough day.
Hey, Grim, what if interceptions counted as touchdowns?
Oh, devastating hit. You ever get hit that hard, Bricks?
Yep, third grade. Sister Mary Margaret of Our Ladies of Holy Hell. I thought it was brass knuckles, but it was just a regular knuckles.
And it's 1st and 10. Oh, and that's how you play defense. Of course, he could have had an interception, returned it for a touchdown, and changed the entire game, but I don't want to nitpick.
I do. The guy should have fucking caught it.
He could go all the way. And the defense is on his heels. He's at the 20. He's at the 10.
You can't keep a good mutant. It's a touchdown!
This should be easy, but with kickers, you never know. The kick is good.
As expected, those are pretty much just gimmies.
They're looking for a good return after giving up points. Let's see how they do.
Yeah, let's see if they always suck or if that was just a one-time thing.
The offense wants to speed things up, so it signals a hurry-up.
Yeah, same as Bricks' ex-girlfriend signaled when they were doing it. Yeah. Another interception. Geez, you give this guy a bigger paycheck than everybody.
And he sends him to the ground with an exclamation point.
And a well-placed cleat.
And it's 1st and 10. And there's another pick. Man, his cleats are caked in blood and guts, and he's looking to score. They're gaining on him.
Hey, come on, move your ass. I got a sawbuck riding on this asshole.
When in a hurry-up offense, the offense needs to run out of bounds or take a timeout to stop. And they call a warp-speed dirty trick. This play is usually good for a quick score because no one can... come on, that was a cheap shot. That's why I love this guy. And so do the fans. The offense has no running backs left, so they will lose all running plays in their playbook. Time to speed things up. The offense goes into a 2-minute drill. Oh, and he might have just saved a touchdown on that deflection. And the quarterback signals for a hurry-up offense.
Hey, Grim, what's the hurry-up offense?
And with another pick, the QB says, I don't always throw interceptions, but when I do, it's when the game is on the line. He broke free and has open field in front of him. Someone better buy this guy dinner tonight because he just saved a touchdown with that tackle. And it's 1st and 10.
I personally think the ginormous guy is compensating for...
And he finds open spaces running toward the... There's no reason to drop the ball if you're still alive. Bam! Bam! Say goodnight to that guy, Bricks. Bam! Oh, man, that's the end of his day. You might want to try hurling those traps next time. And the hurry-up offense wears out the defense since they can't rest their players. And the defense gets another pick. Man, rough day. Oh, he just got crushed. And it's 1st and 10. And that was a perfect pass, and he scores handily. Don't make any mistakes here, or they'll kick the shit out of you in the locker room. It goes right through.
Yeah, like a double-stuffed burrito from Taco Hell.
The home crowd isn't impressed with that showing, but their team has a chance to respond. Oh, and the defender knocked the ball out when he was in midair. It is a fumble indeed.
Fumblemanji, the new game from Wilton Crabtree.
And the quarterback goes into a hurry-up offense and calls all the plays from the line of scrimmage from here on out. At this rate, the QB is going to have more interceptions than completions. That, my friends, was an all-pro MFL hit. And it's 1st and 10. And then it's a first down from a great catch.
Was it a catch, though? Let's consult. Timeouts aren't just for offense, Grim?
Well, they usually are, but sometimes the defense thinks they're helping out in their own special way. And it's 1st and 10. First down. Give this guy a few catches and watch his confidence take off. He is deadly in the open field. The defense has to make something happen here with 1 timeout left. 1st and 8 to go. Quarterback passes for a touchdown. Well, that's a strange penalty called right there.
I'm starting to notice that this ref likes talking, and it don't make much sense.
No, but he's making a lot of dollars.
They're back up here on 1st down. Offense says it's time to put the ref out of his misery. First down and a mile. And an 8-yard gain on that one.
Like when Bricks' mom decided to move back in with us.
And defense calls its final timeout.
Good. I gotta run to the John. That means I gotta deal with that grubby little bathroom attendant again. Always pushing his lifesavers, dirty comb, hairspray, cheap cologne on me. Hey, I'm here to take a...
And the quarterback throws another pick. And he's running like a moose right now. Oh, he just got pulverized by a mutant trap.
That's the way to keep the chains moving. That was beautiful.
And it's 1st and 10. And another interception.
You ever get hit in the head with a boat all grim?
Nope.
Well, I have on several occasions.
Not surprising.
Multiple times on each occasion.
Not surprising.
And trust me, that hit was worse.
And the offense goes into their 2-minute drill.
Which coincidentally happens to be Brick's match stutzing time.
That's why the girls call me Speedy Gonzalez.
Oh, great play by the defense. The receiver didn't stand a chance. And the offense goes into a hurry-up to pick up the pace of the game. Oh, he almost broke that one wide open.
Hey, speaking of breaking one,
You mentioned. Well, if you're into humiliation and scandalogical fetishes, this Burns loss was right up your alley.
well, there's a waste of an afternoon if you're a Leaveland fan. But if you're from Leaveland, that's what every day feels like high school, so they're used to it.
The score says it all, but it wasn't even that close. They got blown out at home.
Fans left by halftime to forget the game and start watching the new Game of Bones on MBO.
You know, I watched that on my phone, too. Let's go down to the field and see how badly the MVP rubs it in.
Okay, I can't. Come on, get up now.
Once again, the folks at Evil SN thank our viewing audience and the Mutant Football League for allowing us to telecast this sports presentation. This is Grim Blitzrow with Brickhead Mulligan and Bricks Jr. signing off.
Today's game was brought to you by Comcrack Entertainment. They're not happy until you're not happy.